for everything two-wheeled, past, present, and future. Today, we're diving into one of the most legendary workhorses in the motorcycle world. The Yamaha AG200 has long been the no-nonsense, no-frills, ultra-durable machine trusted by farmers, rangers, and adventurers around the globe. And now, with the release of the 2026 Yamaha AG200, Yamaha has managed to improve a classic while keeping its rugged soul intact. Let's take a closer look at what makes the new AG200 not just a utility bike, but a true partner for the toughest terrains. The legacy of the AG200. Before we look at the 2026 model, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The AG200 was first introduced in the late 1970s and quickly earned a reputation for being virtually indestructible. Designed with rural and agricultural work in mind, this bike was never about speed or style, it was about reliability, simplicity, and longevity. Over the decades, Yamaha made incremental updates, but the core philosophy never changed. Whether on an Australian cattle station, a remote African village, or a mountainous trail in South America, the AG200 became the definition of a go-anywhere, do-anything motorcycle. So how does the 2026 version build on this decades-old legacy? Ergonomics and design updates. While the AG200's design has always been about function over form, the 2026 update does bring a few modern touches. The seat has been redesigned with dual-density foam, making it significantly more comfortable for extended use. The handlebars have been raised slightly for a more upright posture, reducing fatigue on long rides or while standing on the pegs during off-road travel. The analog dash remains in line with the bike's low-tech philosophy, but now includes a simple digital trip meter and fuel gauge for better usability. The foot pegs, clutch lever, and gear shifter have also been ergonomically re-engineered for ease of use with work boots or gloves. Engine and performance. Let's start with the heart of the bike, the engine. The 2026 AG200 retains the same air-cooled, four-stroke, single-cylinder 196 cubic centimeters engine, but with several refinements. Thanks to improved fuel injection mapping and lightweight internal components, the engine now offers smoother throttle response, better cold starts, and slightly more torque in the low and mid-range. Peak power remains modest, around 16 horsepower, but that's exactly the point. The AG200 isn't designed to win races. It's built to climb hills, ford rivers, and run for hours on end with minimal maintenance. It still uses a 5-speed gearbox, but gear ratios have been tweaked for improved tractability on steep terrain and when carrying heavy loads. Fuel efficiency and range. Fuel efficiency has always been one of the AG200's strongest suits, and Yamaha has pushed this even further in 2026. With a 12-litre fuel tank and the improved EFI system, the AG200 now achieves up to 40 km per litre, depending on terrain and load. That gives it a potential range of nearly 480 km on a full tank, perfect for riders working or travelling in remote areas with limited fuel access. This is a massive plus for agricultural workers, explorers, and humanitarian missions in regions where fuel stations are few and far between. Durability and build quality. The 2026 AG200 remains unapologetically tough. The frame has been reinforced at key stress points, using a combination of high-tensile steel and improved weld techniques. The subframe has been redesigned to accommodate heavier loads, up to 25 kg on the rear rack and 10 kg on the front. Yamaha continues to offer chain guards, engine bash plates, and full-length mudguards as standard, making this bike ready for dirt, mud, and rough handling right out of the box. The bike also features a sealed drum brake system, chosen specifically for its reliability in dusty or wet conditions where disc brakes could be compromised. Suspension and ride comfort. Comfort isn't usually the first thing you associate with a utility bike, but Yamaha has made significant upgrades to the suspension in the 2026 model. The telescopic front forks now offer 180 mm of travel, with upgraded internal damping for smoother absorption of rocky or uneven surfaces. The rear swing arm gets dual shock absorbers, each with 5 levels of preload adjustment, allowing riders to fine-tune their setup depending on terrain and load. It's still a firm ride compared to commuter bikes, but far more forgiving than older models, especially for long days in the saddle. Electronics and utility features. Don't expect Bluetooth, ride modes, or TFT displays here, but the AG200 does offer practical updates that matter. The 2026 model now features LED lighting across the board, including the headlamp, tail lamp, and turn signals, reducing power draw and improving visibility. A USB charging port has been added discreetly under the seat. Ideal for GPS devices, smartphones, or portable radios. There's also a new engine kill switch and improved ignition key system with a waterproof seal, small upgrades, but meaningful when you're caught in a downpour miles from the nearest road. Tires and traction. The AG200 comes with aggressive dual-purpose tires mounted on 18-inch rear and 21-inch front spoked wheels. These tires offer excellent grip on both hard-packed dirt and loose surfaces, and they're designed for easy tube changes in the field, a nod to the bike's serviceability-first approach. The tires are still inner tube-based, which some may see as outdated, but in remote areas, a simple patch kit is often far more useful than high-tech tubeless systems. Maintenance and serviceability. One of the defining features of the AG200 has always been its ease of maintenance, and Yamaha continues to prioritize this. The bike's air filter is tool-free and easily accessible. The oil drain plug, spark plug, and valve adjustment points are all placed with field servicing in mind. You won't need a laptop or diagnostic scanner, just a basic toolkit and a bit of know-how. Even the fuel injection system is designed to be robust and forgiving, and Yamaha offers a workshop manual that covers every nut and bolt for riders who prefer to do their own servicing. Who is the AG200 for in 2026? The Yamaha AG200 isn't for weekend warriors looking to chase curves on mountain passes, nor is it aimed at adventure riders with panniers and Instagram feeds. This bike is for people who rely on it day in, day out. It's for livestock managers who need to check fence lines 50 kilometers from home. It's for aid workers delivering medicine to remote communities. It's for rangers, park officers, and mechanics in the backcountry. The AG200 is the motorcycle equivalent of a reliable farm dog, not glamorous, but incredibly loyal and dependable. And in 2026, it's better at that job than ever before. Price and availability. Yamaha has done an impressive job keeping the 2026 AG200 affordable. Depending on your region and import taxes, it's expected to retail between $3,800 and $4,500, with models already arriving in markets like Australia, Africa, and parts of South America. Yamaha is also continuing its parts support program, ensuring that even remote dealers can order spares and keep these bikes running for decades. Final thoughts: a true workhorse, refined. In a world of increasingly complex motorcycles packed with sensors and software, the 2026 Yamaha AG200 is a reminder that simplicity still has its place. It's not flashy. It's not fast. But it's one of the few bikes you could ride straight into the middle of nowhere with total confidence and ride back out again. With smart, meaningful upgrades that improve usability, durability, and rider comfort, the new AG200 proves that even a no-nonsense machine can evolve without losing its identity. Thanks for joining us on Bike Future. If you found this breakdown helpful or you ride an AG200 yourself, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the bikes that matter, old, new, and upcoming. Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and your ride dependable.